is going to be so I've got my high-speed Vitamix blender. I'm going to use the tamper, and you want to make sure you're using the tamper that belongs to your specific blender, because otherwise it's designed so you don't hit the blades, and they're all different. And I know this is a pretty thick sauce, so it's going to need some help as we go. So we should be okay here. Now let me see. Oh my gosh. When I made this the first time, oh, I licked it. It's like, you know, if you ever had, when you were little, lick the beaters, your mom would give you the beaters to lick or something like that. Maybe I'm dating myself. I was licking, I wasn't really, but I was ready to lick the sides of my Vitamix. It's so good. Oh, okay. So now we have our custard. And while I was doing that, I had time to realize that I forgot to put some coconut flakes or shredded coconut into my base. So I'm going to just add that in now. Sorry about that. I totally forgot. I'm going to put just about a half a cup here. Now I have coconut flakes that I got. I don't remember where I got them online, but I can use my Vitamix to turn them into coconut shreds. Or in this case, I'll just leave them because they'll nicely mix up here. So we have that. So good thing I remembered. All right, so we have that layer. Kathy, yeah, your mom let you have the spoon or the beater. Oh, that was my favorite part when my mom was baking. I was licking the beaters. Woo. There was 3 of us, so sometimes there would be a fight over who got the beaters. Maybe one of us got the bowl as well. All right, now we're going to make our chocolate sauce. And the chocolate sauce. So for the chocolate sauce or layer, I am using some of this cacao butter that I've melted. I also have cacao powder, so I'm going to use about 1/4 cup, some maple syrup, and then I could use a little pinch of sea salt. And I could even put a little bit of salt on the top of the layer to give it a little more flavor. Now, if this is too much for you, your alternative could be to use a dairy-free chocolate and melt it, and then you can use that for your chocolate sauce. So I am showing you the whole food way to do things, but if that's too much, then go ahead and use some, buy a chocolate bar, or you can buy chocolate chips that are dairy-free. Be careful of the sugar content in them. And I know Helene has done it with the chocolate chips, right, Helene? All right, so I have my oil in here. Now you need to let the oil, this is pretty cool now. You need to I heated the oil up. If when the oil is hot, you add the other ingredients, it's just going to turn into a big ball of, I don't know what, it's just going to glom into a ball, which is not what we want. We want an actual chocolate sauce. So I'm going to take my cacao powder that I have here, take about 1/4 cup, add it to my cacao butter. I'm also going to add in a little bit of maple syrup I have here. Let me use, I've already got a spoon in here, so I'm just going to use about 3 tablespoons. And you can change how much sweetness. If you want it sweeter, you can add more. If you want it less sweet, you can do a little less of your maple syrup and your dates and everything. So I've got that, and then I'm just going to stir this up. I'm going to add a touch of vanilla to this because I love vanilla, just a touch, like a teaspoon. You don't have to do that, that's optional. And then you could add a little pinch of salt to that as well. And just stir it up to get it into a sauce. And you can see, oops, there's still one lump there. Roughly, it's a sauce here. And as it cools down, it will solidify. Now, the one thing about this chocolate sauce, it's an amazing whole food sauce, but it's not tempered chocolate. And so it will melt in your fingers if you let it melt in your fingers. So that's something to watch for. You can try tempering it. I am like, let's just get it done. Not looking to be fancy, and I'm okay if I get a little chocolate on my fingers. I have napkins that I can use. So it's all good to me. So now let's put this all together. We're gonna go backwards today. Because in my freezer, I have one that I